All right, I think I'm ready.
Okay. So I'm here with one, the only action brick.
What's up?
Yeah. You have a stop motion YouTube channel, which, of course,
Mm-hmm.
why I interviewed us for filming.
Mm-hmm.
So, what like inspired you to animate?
Well, I sort of grew up with brick films. Some like I don't remember the exact channel names, but I definitely remember some of Keshin stuff. I Brotherhood Workshop was a big inspiration in sort of my later years. But yeah, my some of my favorite animators now, my biggest inspirations now, I think include Pantsa Hat and sorry, I wasn't prepared for this question. But yeah, definitely Pantsa Hat and let's see who else is there.
Was there Forrest?
I actually didn't watch a whole lot of Forrest. I
Oh,
don't know
that's
how
actually
he sort of fell under the radar. I mean, I've seen a lot of him like his stuff now, but back then I don't know why. I guess it just never popped up. Um,
ah,
but yeah, definitely I've seen Keshin stuff, and yeah, it's so yeah. There are lots of good ones. They're just not ringing a bell. The names of the channels.
yeah. Well, what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is I think it might be Whiplash, starring J.K.
Ah,
Simmons and Miles Teller.
never heard of.
You ever heard of it?
No, I never have.
Oh, okay. It's a great movie. I think you might like it.
Ah,
It's about a
so,
Oh, go ahead.
uh, so, like, how many Legos do you say you have?
I think I don't know. I have quite a few containers, like shoebox size containers. I'd say I have probably around between 12 and 20 of those.
That's a
So,
lot.
plus some like larger storage containers in my garage. But it's a lot. I've been collecting for like maybe since 2008. So,
That's a lot.
yeah. Yeah.
11 years.
Mhm. Actually, the collecting part might have been later. I don't really know. I think maybe it was 2010. That's when I really started collecting. But I know I've like been a Lego fan since about 2008. So yeah,
So what's the hardest brick film you made?
probably my most recent one, the Fortnite sort of build battle video.
Oh,
That
that's pretty good. Like, how long did that take?
um, it sort of took. I took a break in between, so it's hard to say exactly, but I believe it was about 3 months of work. Um, like just worked on it for 1 month, and it was 2 more months of work, and then yeah, there was a break in between. So yeah, it was quite a bit of work. Let's see, I'm trying to think. The my Minecraft movie that was pretty hard too.
Oh yeah, that was actually really good.
Yeah,
That's one of my
actually, it wasn't really difficult to make, but it took a lot of time, a lot of dedication went into that. So I don't know.
and a lot of sets too.
Yeah. So depends on like what you want to define as my difficulty. Um, but yeah, I think those are my two biggest projects, my two proudest projects so far. Yeah.
And the problem is with this video, there's a lot of background noise because like I'm in my room and
Uh.
there's like a vent in my room where you can like hear everything downstairs. So
Uh huh.
uh, yeah, I just got home.
Mhm.
So like, who's your like favorite? I really don't know. I kind of came in unprepared.
my favorite,
Yeah,
my favorite YouTube uh
yeah.
brick filmer, or I don't know.
Just like YouTuber in general.
Oh, YouTuber in general. Um,
Yeah.
I think it might be Red Letter Media. But I recently started watching JonTron, and he's like the most like consistently funny person I've ever watched. So, um, definitely Red Letter Media. I've been a fan of Red Letter Media for I think a few years now. They're really funny, hilarious. There's not a channel out there that's like them. They did the Plinkett reviews. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I'm not.
No, okay. But yeah, they do lots of sort of they have this thing called Best of the Worst, which is like a series where they go look at old like movies from the 80s and 90s and they sort of make fun of them and stuff like that. They do a lot of like movie related stuff. So, yeah, if you're into that, they do reviews
What was
too.
your first Lego set?
My first Lego set was I think oh gosh, it's hard to say. My earliest Lego set that I got that like actually got me into Lego was the Indiana Jones River Chase set that came with a like little boat car and a little tree house sort of thing. Um, yeah, that was from the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Yeah, yeah. That was my. I think that was my first set, and then from there, I got not only an interest in Indiana Jones, but I started collecting Lego more. Um, so yeah.
My first Lego set was like Batman on a jetpack chasing
Mm.
Catwoman. Like
Hmm.
that was my first set.
Was that from Was what year was that from?
Like 2012.
2012. Yeah, I didn't really follow like the superhero stuff. I'm even now I'm not that much of a superhero person. I like the Marvel movies. I haven't seen all of them, but from the ones I have seen, like
Like
Infinity War, some I've seen the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I love those movies. I kind of liked Endgame. Um, but yeah, I'm a semi fan of superheroes. That I like what I like, and sort of disregard the rest.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I have another question, which I haven't figured out another question yet.
Hmm.
I just came in this like blind. I didn't like have any questions about what to ask.
Hmm.
Like, because I interviewed Lone Clone Productions.
Hmm. Yeah.
So
Yeah. He's
I
we've
thought
worked together before. He's great. I love him.
what like a voice or
Yeah. Yeah. He
acting.
voiced Jeff Goldblum once in Jurassic World brick film I did last summer.
Ah,
Yeah.
so what's your favorite video game? Even though I don't play video games that much. I don't know. I
My
just
favorite
sort of
video
thought
game?
about. Yeah.
If computer games count, I'm not really much of a console gamer. Um,
Okay.
yeah, I try to get stuff that I can either get on my phone or on my computer. So Minecraft. I played Fortnite a little bit. Haven't played Fortnite in a while. Um, probably won't ever again because of college. But yeah, I guess Minecraft is probably like my most consistently favored game. I mean,
So
I'm doing
what?
like brick films based on them. So yeah, I'm making a whole movie based on Minecraft. So I very much love the game Minecraft. I think that's probably my favorite game of all time.
So how do you start making animation?
It sort of started as an experimental thing. Um, I started my channel way before I started doing animation, and I was just doing like mock videos. I was making creations and just making videos, talking about them, showing like the features and stuff. Um, and it was 2015, I believe, where I uploaded my first actual like brick film to YouTube, and it was
2015.
what
2015.
2015. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was like spring of 2015, and I think it was yeah, it was a Clash of Clans animation, and then the next one I did was like this really short, like really lame Jurassic Park video. But yeah, I started doing like really short stuff, and then yeah, I guess I just every few months I'd be working on something, and yeah, I sort of like blended it in with my normal YouTube stuff, and yeah, yeah, I'm still trying to
Wow.
brick film whenever I get the opportunity. It's a little hard nowadays, but yeah, I was actually working
Like
on
you're
one right now. I'm working on a Star Wars brick film that I don't want to give too many details on, but yeah.
a lot of brick filmers now like your age can't like make it that much animation anymore. Like
Mm-hmm.
Aubrey Studios, he stopped. Lone Clones stopped, but I feel like he's come back.
Lone Clone isn't coming back.
I feel like he will, but
Oh, okay.
Aubrey probably.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
But
sometimes that's the way it goes. You know, if you're not into it, you're not into it.
well, I feel like he wasn't into it. Like he couldn't. He like he
Oh yeah,
tried.
yeah. I was talking about Aubrey, Aubrey
I was like,
Studios. I'm not gonna assume I know like the reasons he quit, but yeah.
he said I was like watching an interview with Shanti. Shanti, I hope you watch this. I'm gonna send it to you later.
Okay.
Um, Eli, he said like he doesn't have much time anymore because of like school and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Happens a lot nowadays. Like, oh, I got all this stuff to do now. Like, I can't like bye.
Mm-hmm.
But there are a few like other brick filmers that are doing fairly well. Like a few good films. He came back.
Yeah, yeah. A few good films. Hmm. Yeah, he's done a few superhero movies. I forgot some of his some of his stuff that he's done, but I know a few good films. I know that guy.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know, Kosh like Productions. I mean, who
Oh
doesn't?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was gonna talk to him. I want to get him a role in my next brick film. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Akasha's
was trying
cool.
to get him to do it too, which I'm actually trying to get a lot of people in this video I'm working on. It's pretty big. I asked you, but since you can, it's like whatever. I'll find somebody else.
Mm,
I just got the Brett, which you probably don't know. He had like 300. I just got him to do it, so that's pretty cool.
right on.
Yeah. So he like we started out with just like by like 2015. Right? He started like almost like 4 years ago, and in like that 4 year span, he coming out gives you more like kind of really cool.
Thanks.
I've heard of Edbound.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you're in the server. That was
yeah, yeah, yeah. I love his
I asked
stuff.
a lot of him.
Yeah.
He's like the new brick filmer in town.
Uh huh. Oh yeah, you bet, you bet. I like his very simplistic, very fast-paced approach. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. My next Star Wars film is kind of like that. It's gonna be very like sort of crappy in its production value. I'm not gonna like try to make it look nice and pretty. Like the main sort of focus is just like getting the points across and the dialogue. It's supposed to be like a comedy brick film, so yeah,
Ah.
yeah. And I think probably the sloppiness of the animation is probably gonna add to its charm. So yeah, that's my approach.
Uh,
Yeah.
so what's your favorite Lego set?
Mm, Battle of Endor. Wait, actually, I might change that. I was gonna say the Battle of Endor set from 2010. Or was it 2009? I think it might have been 2009. Yeah, it was 2009.
My
Uh,
favorite Lego set, Lego Great Hall.
the Great Hall. Is it yeah, the new Great
Yeah.
Hall, right? Wait,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's your least favorite Lego set? Like you liked it, but it's not your favorite.
The least Lego set that I have, that I own.
And like you like it, but it's definitely not your.
Hmm. Well, my least favorite Lego set that I still like. Um. Hmm.
Or just the Lego set that you just I don't like that set.
Uh huh. Well, wait. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Uh, do I have to have this set, or can it be just any set? Any set.
No, no, no.
I don't have to have it. Okay. In that case, my least favorite Lego set. I know there's a lot that I just don't care for. If there's a set that like really like made me angry, it would probably
Yeah.
be um wow, gotta think about this one. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay, this is probably isn't my least favorite, but um the new Star Destroyer, the new UCS Star Destroyer. It's a cool looking set, but I think it's got terrible value in terms of like the minifigures that it comes with. I wish it came with more exclusive minifigures. So
Yeah.
it's a really bad answer. There are like some really bad sets out there. I just can't really think of them right now. Um,
Yeah. Like the
yeah,
UCS Hawk that.
the UCS Hoth set. I actually think that was pretty
Yeah.
cool. I don't usually get UCS sets.
The UCS set. They're really good.
Yeah, very expensive. I don't like spending too much stuff. It's too much on Lego.
I gotta spend a lot of money on this video
Hmm.
game right
Yeah.
now.
I can talk all
Yeah.
day about like the sets that I love though. I think one of my favorite sets is the Minecraft Village set. I like got that for I think it was $200, but it was like so worth it because like it just had everything. I wish it came with more villagers though, but yeah, that was a really complete set.
I think I've seen you use like very like little like villagers in your brick film.
Vil-
Like you haven't used like a whole like five of them like walking by. Yeah, it was like, you don't use that many villagers, but I don't know what that about is.
Enemy villagers? You mean the
What?
pillagers?
Yeah, like I haven't really seen that many villagers in your brick films.
Yeah, that's because at the time when I was making my first film, I didn't have too many
Any
villagers. I just
villagers?
had that one set. They didn't have that little cheap little set until like uh, after the film was made. So yeah, I didn't have a whole lot of access to minifigures to the villagers. But for my next Minecraft film, I actually ordered a lot from online. So
Like on Bricklink?
yeah, I actually don't use Bricklink. I use Brickowl or eBay. Just because I'm used
Just
to it.
like
I'm a creature of habit. But yeah. So I got like I think 7 or 8 villagers. So it's gonna really make the scenes more alive, and I'm really excited about um, yeah making that movie because it's gonna have much higher production value. I think. So.
I don't use eBay to look for figures because I feel like every time I look up a specific minifigure, I just get bootleg, bootleg, bootleg. It's kind of hard to find like the real figures for a decent price.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
why I use Bricklink
Yeah.
because it's official.
Exactly.
So what's like? Ask that question. Dang it! I really don't know what to talk about. So what's your favorite book?
My favorite book.
Yeah, which who reads books anymore? Which books can be fun, but yeah,
Um,
I think
I like Life of Pi. I don't
uh,
really read a lot. I'm not really
me
proud.
neither. I don't read that much.
I'm not proud of that, but I don't really read a lot. Um,
Like last year, like all of fifth grade, I barely read, even though I was supposed to.
I
I
read
had a favorite.
I read 6 out of 7 of the Harry Potter books. I thought those were good.
I read five
Mm-hmm.
out of like to like second grade, or
Mm-hmm.
third grade.
Hmm.
I barely read. Unless I have to.
Yeah.
So, ever did a claymation?
No. No. I
I
think
think it's really fun.
claymation is just way too frustrating. Because you're making like
But
every single face, and like I don't even know what clay I would use to make claymation. Oh gosh, Like that must be really difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Lego, it's very like fixed and easy to use, and so I prefer just using Lego. Clay gets really messy.
Unless if you have like loose figs, which I hate loose figs. Like, every time I see a figure on Brickway saying loose, I avoid it. Did you just hate loose figs?
What do you mean by loose figs? I'm sort of new to this
Like with
term.
like loose joints, like they can't hold their arm up that much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, loose. Okay, I see. Yeah, I hate when that happens. Yeah, usually happens when you're like trying to make your custom figures. You're switching out arms and stuff. Usually that happens if you don't take them off properly.
Yeah. Which I'm actually gonna start getting into customizing soon, which that's gonna be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
And
think
what?
I think it's like usually like older figures, older minifigures that like have the like it's the older they are, it's harder to take their arms off, and when you do take their arms off, it leaves like a lot of damage. I think that's usually the case. It's just like the plastic gets
Yeah.
really old and sort of brittle. But I don't know. That's just my theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I heard that like bricks specifically, like after 10 years, they can break easier. Like they can break a lot more easily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm getting that with especially like brown bricks. I don't know if you have this same experience, but brown bricks are actually pretty brittle. You have to take them off very carefully because after a while, it just yeah. I don't know.
My
I
parents,
don't know. I don't know what it is about the color brown, but that plastic is very fragile.
that's what I don't like, the colored brick.
The
What
co-
is like the color starts to change over time,
which color? Brown?
or like it's at like gray systems. Specifically, I can't talk right.
Oh,
Like
oh, like how older bricks, older gray bricks, sort of like look a little yellowish.
yeah, I hate when that happens. That happened to a lot of my gray bricks because I got like a bag, like just a big bag of like Lego bricks,
I don't think
and I
that's. I don't think that's the aging of the bricks. They actually they switched out the plastic that they used for the gray bricks. I think it used to be actually be that color.
really.
Yeah,
Huh.
I don't think it's like a cleanliness thing. Like they are naturally that color. They switched it out like
Wow,
in
I
the
thought it was like over like time they just like
yeah.
started change color.
Same with brown. The browns of like the older days, like they were much more sort of darkish, a little less red. Um,
Yeah, I got like a 2x2 like brown brick,
mhm.
and like the newer one, and like I think one of them was like I don't know which one was newer or older, but they looked pretty different.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Do you hate Lepin? You probably don't. You know Lepin?
I've never bought Lepin.
Yeah, I never bought it either.
Uh-huh.
Like my friends are calling me a hypocrite because I like bought bootlegs one time.
Uh-huh.
Like called me a hypocrite because I'm gonna buy custom bootlegs because Lego don't make them.
Mhm.
But I don't really see it. But I
Dude,
would never buy a Lepin, so never.
yeah. Yeah. I can't really be a judge. Like, I don't know. I mean, Lepin is pretty how like is it almost like exactly like Lego? Is like the plastic sort of the same?
Well, it's basically copied instructions, copied artwork.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's basically what it is.
on one hand, I hate the idea of companies stealing the intellectual property of another company, but at the same time, Lego is so damn expensive. So, no. Lepin is awful.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Lego's really expensive though.
yeah.
That's why I save up a lot of money for
I
each
can
just to
see.
get one
Yeah,
of
I can
them.
definitely see why that market exists, though.
Yeah, that happens with a lot of like expensive clothes brand
Mm-hmm.
like Supreme, Gucci, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So how many bricks do you like? Not like how much Legos do you think you used in Fortnite then?
How many bricks?
You know, like not with bricks, but how much like a lot, a whole lot, or a megaton.
Well, it wasn't that much because the backgrounds, like the mountains and stuff, that's like all micro builds. So it
Yeah,
was it wasn't it wasn't a whole lot. The building was quite minimal.
yeah.
Yeah.
But can I tell you what I don't like yet? Which is not like criticism or anything. I just think it's kind of funny. Cause in like, you know the Minecraft vid when they were like in a tunnel being chased by a zombie?
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised Steve didn't take that and put it in the zombie's face.
Take the axe.
Yeah, the pickaxe.
Oh, the
Like
pickaxe.
they're trying to pull on a zombie who was right there. I'm
Yeah.
surprised he's like, no!
Yeah. Well, he's a bit of a coward. He doesn't really have the courage to do that. He's
Well later he did. He killed like a whole group of monsters.
yeah. I guess that was sort of an arc of his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was fun having you here.
Yeah. Yeah. This was fun. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Next up, next. Oh, my dog's barking now. Well, it was fun having you here, so.
All right. Yeah. Sure. Talk to you
Bye.
on Discord. Bye.
Sitting on toilet.
Get off the toilet!
Sitting on toilet.
Get off the toilet!
Now flush.
Damn junkie!